Welcome to 𝐄𝐓𝐇𝐄𝐑𝐄𝐒. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. So current time of 10:16 a.m. on the Eastern Time on October 30th on Sunday. Hope you guys have a good weekend so far, and also happy Halloween for those that are festive and celebratory. Respect to Ethereum, $100,586, about 2.11% so far. On the overall crypto market, we are relatively flat to down at the moment, but if you look at across the spectrum, some are selectively up versus another. Decentralized seems like it's currently up about 4.37% so far. Really just triangulating some sort of a micro affectation clearly. And if you can see that on a weekly, quite extended still, and also on a monthly, it is looking for some sort of a landing and then eventually take off from here. So it's more of a technical micro affectation exercise that we're seeing across the spectrum. And with respect to Ethereum, it's at 1587, down 2% so far. And take a look at the futures perspective on the equity side. We are seeing some green pressure, indicating that tomorrow technically will be a green day on Halloween officially in the US. Excuse me. It seems like the VIX is already depreciating down 6% so far. And across the spectrum, just take a look at the news real quick. It seems like the news are really just relatively trivial, nothing really specific, right? It seems like obviously, Nancy Pelosi, her husband was beaten and attacked brutally in his home in San Francisco a while back. Not sure exactly what happened, but obviously these are two public figure, and obviously someone do not appreciate what they've been doing so far in their public policies and in their initiatives that they've been proposing so far. And with respect to the Twitter news on the acquisition front, obviously it's been official now. So now Twitter is officially owned by Elon Musk. And seems like some additional news that's perking up. It seems like GM has suspended the advertising on Twitter after Elon Musk take over. Obviously, it makes sense. GM is an automotive company. Basically now Elon is one of the giants in the automotive industry as well with Tesla. I can understand their reservation. And in respect to the plan with respect to Twitter operational front going forward, it seems like the content moderation council is going to be something that they'll be working on, and some of the other things that we should be foreseeing that can drive volatility onto the stock for Twitter specifically, and adjacently for Tesla would be their layoffs and their operational proactiveness going forward. What's the plan really as they acquire? So it seems like they have made some quite harsh execution, if you may, laying off most of the tech executives in the company, and obviously on the operational executive level as well. So something to be aware of. So let's just dive right back into the technical analysis. Sorry for my voice being a little bit raspy. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I've been talking too much, and I've been having there's like something stuck in my throat for some reason. So on the recording time of 10:20 a.m. on the Eastern Time, we are still looking for landing. It seems like we've kind of landed on a monthly, so it seems like we should ideally take off months out from here, which still quite elongated, sometimes in Q1, Q2 next year. On the weekly, you could see that clearly we are getting rejected again as a third time around the level that we at right now at 1600. And with respect to daily, you could see clearly we got canceled out at 1, 2. So it seems like there's a double mountain that we see in front of us right now. And we are clearly getting rejected at 1650. So we got rejected, we're coming back down. So this seems very much like an upward wedge that will eventually pop in terms of seeing lower levels again. So seems like this is quite exaggerated, and the double peak, and at the same time the weekly confirms it. So I do see some sell-off coming back down to ideally at the best level, right, 1450 to normalize back in a bit, and then consolidate to form a new high and then continue to elevate from here. So I think we need to do something like that for us to further appreciate from here. And then for Bitcoin, we are seeing something very similar, like double heads of getting rejection. We are at relatively strong resistance level upward. So next level leap up is going to be somewhere around 21,500, which is something we know. So the like of keep going up is quite unlikely, knowing the fact that we're quite stretched up. We already got rejected on daily. It is telling you that it's not looking that bullish. At the same time, the weekly is forming a third head, 1, 2, 3. So I don't quite like this. I think we should see lower levels. And then with respect to monthly, it is looking tolerable, right? It seems like the worst has mostly happened. Like you've seen these volatility so far, right? Look at this red candle. That's crazy. But it seems like we are more normalized already. We might see a little bit lower levels, just like hovering around like again 17,500 again, before we recuperate, and come up from here. Okay. So appreciate you for joining me this Sunday. Have a good rest of the Halloween, and as you probably have seen the news, with the Halloween party or whatever in Seoul in Korea, there's been like 150 people dying, casualty that happened during a Halloween, I think a party or something like that, where I don't understand how they could make this happen. Like they invited, or like they had literally 10,000 people gathering in one spot. I mean, I understand that at 150 people is only like less than 1% of the total populations of the 10,000 plus attendance that showed up, but like that's a huge safety concern, right? And I saw like just like the video on YouTube and also on TikTok and Instagram that have been posted, and also like on Business Insider, just like the video of what happened, like people just like passing out and dying on the street, like people doing like CPR. I was like, whoa, that's crazy, for the sake of just Halloween. For me, I'm just staying home. I guess I'm getting old, and partying is not really that much like in my what I like to do anyways. But yes, take care of yourself. It's pretty scary to see for just like the sake of partying and people with such chaotic incident that happened. So definitely is disheartening, if you may. But anyways, enough of my rambling. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.